Evening, Friday evening, 6:25. Hello, YouTube, comic community, and everyone else. This is your man, HGM Law Comics, Greg Martin. I'm doing a live unboxing and an auction preview today because I got some boxes in and I'm going to check them out and see what they are. So, and then I'm on an auction tomorrow night. This is Chino Comics and more. R&R Comics down in Houston. So I'm on an auction with them tomorrow night. And then on an auction Sunday with Strictly Comics, Edwin. And so first thing is from... Okay, this is big wrestling guy. I want to call him... Oh, he gave me a free card from Kane. Big wrestling guy. So it was funny because I remember buying this from on the auction. And it's one of those late night auctions. I mean, there are quite a few auctions I attend and watch. And this was after another auction I was watching, and I wasn't particularly interested in his lot, but what occurred was some guy got on in the live chat and said, my strategy here is to come get real cheap books from you all because not a lot of people attend. And I said, okay, well, I understand. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm there. If I can get a good deal on a book, get a good deal on a book. That's not a problem. But I don't like when we brazenly tell that to people who are doing their best to, sell some books, make a couple dollars, not trying to kill anybody, just make a couple dollars. They don't need to have you gloat about you taking advantage of them because they choose that format to sell their books. So he had bid $30 in the lot, and I said, you know what, 50. I bid 50. So then next thing, because the guy said, if you bid 50, I'll throw this Hulk 183 in, as well. And so the guy was like, well, I thought I heard you say 50 shipped. I said 50. It's $8 shipping. So then all of a sudden he goes, well, if Lawman wants it, then I guess I'll let him have it, And the guy said, are you willing to pay for the shipping? I said, I'm glad to pay for the shipping. It's not a problem. And so I won the lot. So it's Fantastic Four 400. Captain Marvel number 3, apparently, or something close to it. Marvel Spotlight. I have this book, but I saw this book. That's fine. I mean, it's it might make a good Fantastic Four lot to put in the auction. Then we've got Fantastic Four 139, and then he's got a Rod Serling Twilight Zone. We have a Tale to Astonish number 71. And we have a Silver Age Doom Patrol. That's not bad, actually, for a lot. And, of course, here's the Hulk 183 that he threw in. And then we have a What If Rick Jones Becomes Hulk. Have a Silver Age Metalman. And a Silver Age Action 401. It's actually not a bad lot at all, given what it is. They're readers. They're not, particularly in great shape, but they're good readers if you're into that stuff. Then you have a What If 34 and the Marvel Milestone Fantastic Four. I mean, it's a mixed lot. I wasn't really particularly interested in the lot, but again, the issue was, we're here. I appreciate people like, this, I think it's Biggie Shack or Motor Biggie Shack. I appreciate all of them getting out and selling. It's not easy. It's not easy when you're in a format when there are not a lot of people that show up, and you're trying to do lot after lot after lot to get people to, hopefully get something that people want. And you ask, and so I appreciate what they're doing. And it takes effort, because like I say, now that I do some auctions as well, I, understand the effort that they go through. So I just say, it's all of us want to get books at the cheapest price we can. That's understandable. I mean, that's my mantra for going. Buy low, sell high. But don't put it in the chat. Because even while auctioneers know that's what you're trying to do, they don't need you to shove it in their face. That's not nice. And so I take offense to that. And so that's why I did that. I don't even remember who the person was. But I didn't care. I didn't care. So that's that. So this one is from, who is this from? Need More Comics. Chad, I don't know. So Need More Comics. I'm not, I guess that. I don't remember what this one is, but so, but it's packed pretty decently. Find out what it is. I tried to go live on YouTube, but I don't know if my stream was just, my internet wasn't working well, or what was going on. So I just said, well, I won't wait forever and a day. I will just go ahead and do this video and all. Now, while I'm unboxing this, if you kept, as you know, if you've seen any other videos, I'm a pretty decent fan of Stargirl. So I was able to catch her latest episode last night, and I gotta say, bravo, nicely done to the creators. They always surprise me what that universe they think of while they're putting this together. And I thought it was well thought out. I thought the plot was very interesting. I was very surprised that one of the big supporting characters was killed off, or supposedly killed off. Not going to tell you who, because I don't want spoilers. But you get a chance to watch it. It's been quite good so far. All right. So this is, okay, I know who this is. All right, so I got this lot because of this book, Predator. For some reason, I think they're saying this one they're putting in either the MCU or something. But this is going nuts. So I picked this up, and I'm going to go ahead and grade it. I believe I'll just grade it. It's a really nice copy, really good copy. I doubt I'll put it for auction, but Then I've got the Aliens versus Predator book. So this is another Dark Horse, nice cover, Dark Horse comic. And then we've got this Alien versus Predator Duel, 1 of 2. And this, I guess, is some kind of mini Aliens, the deadliest of the species Predator. So, but I mainly got it for this book. And I will turn around. I'll probably say get this graded. It's in really good condition. And if it does well, then it does well. So yeah, I'm getting doing some more specking on books now than before. Just because these new books are out there, and people are going nuts over them, and you're hearing stuff because I listen to A lot of the broadcasts during the weeks and hear them talk about stuff. And so I'm like, okay, well, I can buy that book. I can get that book and do it. And then since I'm doing these auctions, I'm starting to find these Miles Morales. That's what I go. I got to look for Miles Morales and Thor. Those are the main things I look for. And X-Men. So I'll go digging through bins and doing that as well. So I got one more box from Manny and Chino I got to go get. So give me a quick second here to get that. I was in an auction last night with Who Dat, and really nice auction. And so I spent a day packing up the books that people won from that, because like I say, I like to get my books out early, because I'm one of those, send me my books as soon as you can, because I like to have them as soon as I can get them. Oh, that's right. I also got some back from CGC last night that I showed live on Who Dats, but I also show them here because some of you may have seen them. Mostly probably did not. And I do want to put them out. Alright, so this is Manny and Chino. And like I say, I'm sure it's a few issues that I bought together. And okay. I don't specifically remember buying this, but I guess I did. It's the reprinting of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. I want to say this is either 4th or 5th print. It's one of those, but because I had one earlier in life when I had a #1 first print, and I ended up selling it because I ran, like I said, I told this story. I ran short of money and needed some cash, so I ended up selling it. So this one I bought, I guess it's a 4th or 5th print. I just happened to be able to come across, got from Thorough. He was selling his second print of issue 1, so I picked that up as well, and I'll buy it now. So that'll go up. This will go up as well. I don't plan on letting that go, though I might since I got the second print. And this Invincible Iron Man first appearance of was Riri Williams. So apparently she's blowing up in the MCU. I don't read her, but it's a spec book. So nice first appearance. If I can get the variant and issue 9 in that variant, then fine, I'll put that up. Okay. The Astonishing Ant-Man. This one is a big book. This will go up to Al to get printed, to get pressed and clean, and then submitted into CGC because it's a big key book. So I'll put that in the go to Al on next week pile. Now this ASM 300. I have one that's I think a 9.4. But these are one of those books that you just don't get. And I bought one that's not even close to this condition from them. This is a good looking book. This is a good looking book. This is a really nice one. I like the way this one looks. Going to get it pressed and clean and then submit it. And so that goes up next week. You just can't have too many of these. You really can't. They don't come. They're going to be more coming because they're guys who are my age who are not trying to, they have their collections sitting in the garage, and their kids don't want them, so they'll be moving them. But they bought these, like when I bought them, um, back when. So there are more raw ones that'll come up, but this one's here now. So, and I remember when I'd been buying this, and I bought this. So this one, yes, will definitely go get graded, and I shouldn't have to sell it. Now this one, Iron Fist, number 15. I've got to look this up and find out why I bought this, but it had some significance, so I bought it. It has a cross with the X-Men, so we will have that and do that. So got that. Now I was at my LCS today. I went to two of them actually, and picked up some books because I need to find some stuff to auction off, because what people like, Miles Morales and Thor. They love Miles Morales and Thor. Those are the two biggest things I get that I can sell in the auction. Put a decent lot together, and up it goes. And it's free comic book day, so I get a chance to get some free comics from them. So I picked up The Last Ronin, which is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles free comic, and I'm just going to give this away during the auctions. I'm going to include copies of a free comic to each person that bought from me, because it's free comic book day, and sometimes I'll have a comic that you may not have. So if it's free, you can have it. It does me no good. I don't plan on flipping it, but if someone can get one and enjoy it, then so be it. Now, this Spider-Man free comic book day, the LCS I went to, he had this rule that you can only he can limit you to one per visit, and I was there a couple days ago, Wednesday, and overheard him telling somebody that, and I said, okay, well, I understand that, but you've got, you have the good issues behind the counter. You have, up on display extra issues of increased price. Because he said, well, I limit to one because I want my readers to be able to get the free comics, and my store is for the readers, not for speculators. And I said, okay, that's fine, but then if you wanted to be, then pull all the hot issues behind the counter and do that. And he said, well, I don't have time to, do that, because people hear these speculating podcasts and they go running in the store and grabbing stuff. So I'm like, so you're just upset that someone comes in and gets to the books before you, and because you don't have the chance to monetize them, because you mark them all up. I mean, your variants are in separate boxes. You mark those up. You got your back issues marked up. You've got the hot issues marked up as well. So clearly, you are in for profit, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. But speculators come in. If they find something before you do, so be it. You're playing the game just like they are. So he had this, this big long table with a bunch of comics, a ton of comics on it. And there were 2 stacks of this one. So I grabbed 5 of these Spider-Man, along with, several of the others. And then he goes, well, I'm going to pull all but one and let you have that one, because you know how I am. I want to keep this for a reader. I was like, but it's a free comic, and it's on the table. And he's like, well, you heard my spiel. I want to be able to have little kids have these comics. And I said, okay, I took 5. What's the big deal? And he goes, well, this is for our readers. So this is the start of a new story. I've seen people put this on eBay for $6-7, and I'm like, well, I'm not trying to put it on eBay because I don't use eBay. And I said, so I said, okay, fine. If I'm limited to one per visit, then take the rest. because I got several of the others as well. He goes, no, I'll let those go. Well, but if you're going to limit me to one per store because you want free readers, then do it for all of them. Be consistent in your application of the rule. Don't just come arbitrarily putting the room. Because, I mean, I dug through his boxes, and I found a ton of extra stuff. And I got multiples. Multiples. And it's clear, I have no intention of keeping multiple books all to myself. It is clear I'm going to flip them. I make no bones about it. I will flip it. But don't sit here and go, I'm going to arbitrarily impose it on this one and then the others. Be consistent, apply it across the board, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. It's when you don't, that's the issue. So I got this one. So I told him, I said, why don't you look at all the stuff I'm buying? And the total of all the stuff I bought. I was into like over $600. Okay, not many people come rolling up in that place spending $600. Now he's got some high ticket items. I'm just doing books, back issue books. So once it was totaled up, I said, because he gave me some more discounts and stuff. So I said, so can I get another one? He said, yeah, I'll give you another one. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Be consistent. But because he saw what kind of money I'm spending, he's going to throw another one in the bun. Dude, please. So, but this free Spider-Man, so I'm going to read this and see what this story's about. I don't plan on flipping it, but I'm still going to give it. I think I have 3 copies of this. Got a nice little monstrous, non-stop Spider-Man on the back. Don't know what that's about. So it's another, I guess another story, something like that. But, so this one has Black Cat and Venom on the front. So, like I said, if you come to the auction and you win a lot from me, I'll throw one of these in for you, as long as they last. So, also I got the Zoo Patrol Squad. That's a free comic. So that's going to be available. Then, here we go. Stepping Stones. Another comic that's available. Because you never know who, so some people buy, they want for their children, they want for themselves, they want for their daughters, so I like, because they have comics that not many people can find. So if I can do it, I'll do it. So this was Street Fighter 100. So, someone might want that. That was a free comic book. And then this Dark Arc Instincts. I'm not going to read this, but, it's another one that's available. So, I got those for free. Now, what I bought, which, and one of these will go up. I got 2 of these. Venom number 3, first print. He had this bad boy behind the counter marked up. This wasn't at no cover price. This wasn't available for his readers to come look at. This man had this because he was trying to make some dollars. So Venom 3, because I ended up at the auction last night, I sold the one that I had signed by Donnie Cates. So I knew he had these 2, so I went and picked them up. One will stay with me, and one will go up for auction, so someone has a chance to get a lovely Venom number 3. Now, I was digging through his bins. Digging through the bins. Like the good, studious person I am, and I came up with this. Amazing Spider-Man number 1, hip-hop variant. Never heard it, hadn't seen it on any of the auctions. And I'm sure it's been, but I hadn't seen it. Saw it in the bin, pulled it. So when I got to the counter, he's like, good find on that one. I didn't know that was out there. I know you did, because if you did, you would have pulled it and marked it up accordingly. I'm sure you would have, but you didn't, so I found it. So I will probably auction this off. It's got some heat on it because, of course, it's Spider-Man with, there's Spider-Gwen in here and Silk's on here. So it's a nice little hip-hop variant, but so I'll probably let that go. Now, I saw this in one of the bins as well. X-Men Annual 14. We all know what it is. The controversial first appearance of Gambit. Everyone's screaming about that. I plan on giving this to Shortbox Padawan because she sold me her copy of the Old Guard, signed #1 and I think a #2 issue. She let me buy it. She didn't have to. I couldn't find it anywhere, but she let me buy it. And she said that this issue and issue 266 were the ones that she wanted to get this year. So I'm going to contact her, and if she's still looking for it, I'll get her address and I'll send this up to her free. Because I think it was very nice of her to do that for me. She didn't have to. It wasn't for public sale. I asked, I put in the chat, anyone have the Old Guard? She said she had it, but and she said she wasn't planning on selling it. And then she said, but if I do sell it, I'll let you know. And she ended up selling it to me. And I'm very grateful and appreciative of her doing that. So this is one of the books that she's looking for. I've had 2. It's not a big deal. I would gladly send this to her, and as a thank you. So that is that. Now, also we have 2 X-Men 221s that I found that they had for sale. They had I want to say 4 of them, but these they have for $20 a piece. Seriously? Given how hot this book is, yeah, these will go up for auction. Probably, one at a time. I'll make a nice little lot of them. But I mean, hey, it's great little X-Men find. That's there. Then X-Men 158. They had another nice little key book. I had one put in a lot, and here's the second one, so I'll do that one. Now, here we go with the first appearance of the Shadow, I think it's the Shadow Guy, whatever it is. But this is a hot book as well. So, I'm like, hey, grab 2 of those. They had 4. So grab 2 of those. I'll, put those up. Definitely one tomorrow night because it's a good key by itself. And I may do another one Sunday. I'm not wedded on the thing, but I may keep one because I did sell one. So, but those will be available. This New Mutants 26. This is, I guess, the first appearance of Legion. So pick that up just because, hey, might as well pick it up. And so got some good back issues to put. And I might put this up because I don't keep many New Mutant stuff, but that might go. And then we found these 2. First appearance of Cable. I believe these are second prints because they certainly don't look like the first prints. I can't imagine they'd be third. I don't think they made a third, but second print. So I'll put these up. They're in really good shape, so someone can get those as well. So that'd be good. And then the last I got from there, this Miles Morales Spider-Man 1. This is the one, I want to say the 1 in 50 variant that I dug out and found in their variant box. So I said, okay, I'll get that. And, I may put this up sold by itself. I may not. It looks like it might be, worthwhile keeping, but I'm not sure. But like I said, I'm not wedded to much of anything, but that's available. Now, I've got one last set of stuff to go through. Again, if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you're new, please subscribe. I try to do content, at least twice a week. So that's always available. All right, so I went down to another shop, the sister shop for this one I just had. The manager's a pretty nice guy, but smaller, so I can find some back issue stuff. So I found this Thor 1 second printing. So I've got some other Thors that I picked up from the LCS earlier. So I'm trying to, if I can put together a nice lot of 1 through 5, I might do that. And make that available because I know Thor's hot, so make that available. That could be good. And then I've got another zombie variant for Miles Morales, so I'll put this together in a Miles Morales lot. It's like every auction I should do some kind of Miles Morales auction because he's big right now. So got that one. That's issue 17, the zombie variant. This is issue 9, second printing. So it's a nice little variant, nice little book. This one is new. I hadn't seen this one before. This is issue 11, the Mary Jane variant. So, like I say, I get to find them, and, I'm like, hey, okay. And that's why you go hunting, because you never know what you can find. So this is a nice one, the Mary Jane variant. That'll be available. And so here's free comics. He had another Spider-Man. He only had one on the counter. So that's the only one I could get. So I don't know if this is the only one they had in the store, or it was, just the last one there. So grabbed it. So that's how I got 3. Then we have this Firepower free comic book. So again, if someone wants it, I'll throw it in to someone's winning lot either Saturday night or Sunday. And last, this Bloodshot with Vin Diesel on the cover. So and so it's got some Exo Man of War in there. So I'll throw that into someone's lot as well. All right, so again, thank you for coming by and watching. Appreciate people stopping by and spending a little time with me. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. Hopefully you'll hit the like button and subscribe. Tell your friends. Again, the Manny Chino Comics and More, they have an auction going tonight, starting around 8 o'clock. It's just them. Tomorrow night they're going to have they call it the Key Unit Squad. Myself and I want to say 3-4 others will be auctioning off some stuff. So that's available. So please come by Chino Comics and More on that's the YouTube channel name. My name's HDM Law Comics. Oh, that's right, I forgot by Slabs. And then Sunday, Strictly Comics with Edwin, who's out of Houston. I'll be on his panel as well. Also getting some lots together and doing that. So let me get my CGC submission that came in last night. Not many. I think I got like 5 or 6. So I bought these, and now, like I say, the last one unboxing you saw me do, they were the ones that had not been graded. I mean, not cleaned and pressed. These have been cleaned and pressed. So these are probably the best I can get for them. And I'm fine with that. So this one, Tales of Suspense. I got this from Manny and Chino. They did one of their boxes, and this came to me. When it came to me, I'd probably say it was like a 3.5 at best. So I submitted to my guy Al's Basement Comics up in Maryland. Took it up to him, said do what you can. He did, and this came back at 5.0. I am absolutely grateful for it. I had no idea this was going to come back this good. And because I submitted a better looking comic and got a 5.0. This man did some really good work cleaning this up, and I appreciate him for it. So bravo to Al. Al did all of these. So, and I'll send this to Manny Chino. Also, I got this from Manny Chino, the Daredevil number 5. This is the last time he's wearing the yellow costume. And again, send it to Al. When I got it, I thought it was going to be, a 3 at best. And he cleaned it up, so I got a 4. Bravo to Al, Basement Comics. It's a great, he does really good work. And glad I found him. Because like I said, it's he improved the value of it tremendously. Now here, Submariner number 1, again, when I got it, and again I got this from Manny and Chino. I got it, I looked at it, I said, this is going to be a 2.5 at best. I took it up to him, I said, do your best, and he got me a 4.5, and ecstatic about it. Really, really like that, and that's why I said I learned my lesson. Clean and press them. Can't be upset if you do. This, I love this cover. This is a beautiful book. Fantastic Four, number 74. Got Galactus, Silver Surfer, and whatever the green guy is. It is a beautiful cover. I love these covers. They're so vibrant but bold. The dark colors, they're bold. Like Peach Momoko does a lot more pastels and things, but her covers are very nice. She's a very good artist. I respect her tremendously, and I like it because I had one, the Spider-Woman one, and nice Peach Momoko. But I love this cover, and to get a 7.0, Al did a really good job because I got it, and I'm just going. I don't know how it's going to get anything really good, but this is a great cover, so I'm really happy with that. Now this one I got from home of the New York Warriors, Biggie. This is Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, first appearance of Catwoman in the Silver Age. And again, took it to Al, said, do your best. I got it. I thought it was a 3.5, and it got me a 5.0. Now I'm going to take a photo of this and send it to Biggie, and let him see it because I appreciate him for selling it, and this is what I was able to do and get this. So, it's one of those things. If I sell someone a nice book and they get it, cleaned and graded, and it comes back and they're happy, that's what it's about. It's about the books. It's about getting something and saying, okay, I bought this from you. I really appreciate putting it up, and this is what the end result is. I've got one more, and this one is the drug issue. I bought this from Shazam Comics, and this is that drug issue. Didn't have the UPC approval on it, and kind of was banned. And I got this from Shazam Comics. Again, took it to Al because I said I want to get the best grade I can, and I got an 8.5. I'm like, hey, that's really nice. That's really good to get that. So glad to have it and have it a part of the collection. And it'll more than likely stay because it says drug story not approved by the C Comics Code Authority and a Green Goblin appearance. We get an 8.5. I got it. So Al's Basement Comics up in Maryland. Excellent work. Did great job. They have about 30 more books of mine right now that once they're done, we'll head off to CGC. So greatly appreciate it. So again, it is now 7:03. There's a lot of stuff happening tonight. Again, get a chance, swing by Chino Comics and More, their auction. I think they're having that tonight. I have to check YouTube to see. But swing by that. Come by tomorrow, Chino Comics and More. I'll be on the panel selling some stuff that you saw. Sunday, Strictly Comics affordable auction. I'll be on the panel with that as well with Edwin. Great host. Chino Comics, great host. Shout out to Who Dat for letting me on last night. I'm having a real good time with these guys and with everybody else in the chat, getting to meet people who I bid against, meet people who I talk to, and expanding my horizon with the community. So greatly appreciate you guys, everyone that I interact with. It's a good time. So again, until next time, have a good evening. See you soon.